For over 7 years, we have been waiting for the second version of the multiplayer car parking game. And now it has happened. On August 20th, 2024, the official sequel of our favorite game will be released. Am I happy? You ask me. Happy beyond belief. At the moment, there is an alpha version of the game, that is, it is an unfinished version of the game. But already by it, we can make a review of the new version. It's time to start. 93 RISSC is with you. Subscribe to the channel. We won't waste a minute. However, this game has a drawback, and that is the system requirements. They are quite high, and to play it on iPhone, your iOS must be at least version 13. Not everyone will be able to find this version on Play Market. It will depend on the power of your device. But I would like to point out how realistic the graphics are. I'm really looking forward to the game when it finally arrives. If you want me to write to the developers to get an alpha version, post it in the comments. I don't know how feasible it is, but I can still try to do it. It's time to start with the features of the new version. And the first thing that immediately catches our eye is the new garage where we can drive the car, walk. Yes, it's real. In the garage will be several compartments where we can check the number of horsepower, adjust the gearbox, and customize our car for certain purposes, for drifting or for drag racing. This is a very cool and very realistic feature. The developers are good. There are not so many new cars in the new version of the game, but a huge plus is that the prices have become much cheaper. The only new car in the new version is a BMW prepared for drag racing, a very stylish car. The developers have added a very cool feature, and now we can buy a car with Ready Vinyl. This feature costs 1,000 coins. I wonder if I can in the second part of the game as quickly earn coins as in the first. I will leave links to videos on earning coins in the description. Look at the vinyl I found, that is, it is a finished vinyl that we can buy for 1,000 coins. This is how our new menu looks like. Let's move on to the levels. As far as I know, the developers have not added new levels, but now the levels will be much more beautiful because the graphics at the highest level. But imagine how cool it would be if the developers added springboards from the old version. But I doubt that is possible. The new version of the game will have only 7 game locations, added Japan map and drag racing map, removed the mountain map and home entry mode. We can't wait to play the new version of the game already. Let's move on to the map of Japan. And it's time to appreciate this gorgeous graphics. I still have not played this game, but looked at almost all the reviews of players and decided to make my full video and tell you about the new features of the game. If the developers will add realistic destruction of cars, this game will be a direct competitor to Beaming Drive. And Beaming is a computer game. Do you understand the difference? The map of Japan conveys those emotions as if you are in Japan. Different road markers, trees over the road, sakura. But the map is not finalized yet. And in the future, I think there will be more distinctive features of Japan. It's worth paying attention to these houses. It's very cool. Earlier players asked the developers to add this in the next update, and they did. Write in the comments what you want the developers to add in the next update. The change of day and night looks more spectacular now, exactly how night looks like in Car Parking Multiplayer 2. Let's compare it with the first part of the game. But that's not all. Give it a like. If you see those sun glares right now, it's really another level. Now we can control the density of traffic, namely to control the number of cars on the road. Added another gas station. Looks quite stylish. However, the main update of this version of the game was the appearance of new tuning. Now you need to control the replacement of all fluids in the car, check whether your wheels are inflated, improve the engine by replacing individual parts, make the gearbox more powerful. I was very surprised by the improvements in this version of the game. Our garage became very big, and now we can walk around it, go up to the second floor, and in the future, maybe even play billiards. But it's not for sure yet. Drag racing is a new mode that has appeared in the game. It has a completely new map. Initially, we qualify whether we can participate in the race, and then we go. Before the race, we can make a burnout and warm up the tires for better traction. Also added a new menu of visual tuning. That is, for this function, the developers have added a new garage. It looks very bright and colorful. Dodgers remain the same. For painting the car are available several modes: glossy, metallic, rainbow, chrome, etc. Now you do not need to go to Game Guardian to make chrome, and the most liked colors we can save. This is very lacking in the old versions of car parking. And that's not all. There are so many new features in this game. Now we can increase the size of the brake disc, change the brake caliper, and also increase its size. In the last version of the game, we could only change the size of the wheel and the color of the caliper. We have been waiting for this for over 7 years. Now, we can put stickers on windows both front and back. Can you imagine? I hope I can get in touch with the developers and play the new version of the game to show you more new features. However, there are negative aspects. The number of stickers for making vinyl decreased to 230, for example. In the last version was 280. Yes, cool that now we can paint the car in different color options. But each of these options costs 1,000 coins, and it is not clear how to earn these coins in the new version of the game. Discs cost much less. If in the last version discs cost $30,000, then in this version the maximum price of discs is $5,000. This is a very low price. Donut discs now cost no more than 100 coins. You can now wash your car in the garage. The gas station now has several types of gasoline. I wonder how this will affect the speed. Added a new function launch control, that is, you press on the gas and brake. The turbine blows out more than 2 bars and gets such a cool start. Also, the brake became smoother. These details are more and more closer parking the car to real life.